Do you drink water the moment you wake up, thinking it's the healthiest thing to do? What if I told you that this common habit praised by so many could actually harm your body if done the wrong way? Most people over 60 have heard that drinking water first thing in the morning is essential for cleansing and hydration. But the truth is, when your body is older, weaker, and more sensitive, timing and method matter far more than you think. What was once harmless in your 30s could silently strain your heart, kidneys, or digestion in your 70s. Many seniors believe they're flushing out toxins by drinking water immediately upon waking. But what actually happens is that your stomach, which is empty, cool, and slow after hours of rest, gets flooded before it can produce enough digestive enzymes. This weakens your metabolism and delays the natural morning energy your body should be producing on its own. It's not about skipping water altogether, it's about how and when you drink it. In today's video, we'll reveal 5 common mistakes people make with their morning hydration routine. These are habits that may seem harmless, but can slowly wear down your health after 70. And more importantly, I'll share how to fix them so you can keep your body strong, your energy balanced, and your morning routine safe and effective. Let me start by asking you something. How do you feel in the first hour after waking up? Do you feel energized and ready for the day, or do you feel bloated, sluggish, maybe even a little dizzy? Many people accept these feelings as just part of getting older. But the reality is that small changes in how you hydrate in the morning can make a tremendous difference in how you feel throughout the entire day. Your body goes through an incredible transformation while you sleep. Your heart rate slows down, your digestive system goes into a kind of rest mode, and your internal temperature drops slightly to conserve energy. This is all perfectly natural and healthy. But when you wake up, your body needs time to transition back into its active state. It's like warming up a car engine on a cold morning. You wouldn't immediately rev the engine to full speed, would you? The same principle applies to your body. Now, let's talk about the first major mistake that many people make: drinking water too fast. When you first wake up, your body is still in what we call a semi-resting state. Your heart rate is lower than it will be throughout the day, your blood circulation is moving slowly, and your internal temperature is just starting to rise back to its normal level. But many people, especially those who are trying to kickstart their metabolism or follow advice they've heard online, grab a big glass of water and drink it all at once. It feels refreshing in the moment, doesn't it? That cold water hitting your throat, that sense of accomplishment that you're doing something healthy for yourself. But inside your body, something very different is happening. You're actually shocking your system. Your stomach, after hours of rest during the night, hasn't yet produced enough gastric acid to properly digest anything. When you pour a large volume of water into it all at once, you re-diluting those gastric juices that your body will need to break down food later in the day. For older adults specifically, this can lead to indigestion, bloating, and even a persistent feeling of heaviness that can last for hours. I've spoken to countless seniors who complain about feeling uncomfortable in their stomach area every morning. And when we examine their habits, this is often one of the main culprits. They're flooding their digestive system before it's ready to handle that much liquid. There's another concern here that's particularly important. If you're on medication for blood pressure or heart conditions, the sudden rush of fluid into your system can alter your blood sodium levels. Sodium is an electrolyte that helps regulate many crucial functions in your body, including nerve signals and muscle contractions. When you dilute your blood sodium too quickly, it can lead to dizziness, fatigue, or even confusion. This is especially risky for people who are already taking medications that affect their fluid balance. So what's the solution? Instead of gulping down a full glass of water, start slowly. Take just a few sips first and make sure that water is room temperature, not cold. We'll talk more about temperature in a moment, but for now, just remember that your body needs time to wake up naturally. Give it a few minutes to adjust to being awake. Let your heart rate gradually increase on its own. Let your circulation begin to flow more actively. Then, after a few minutes have passed, you can drink the rest of your water slowly over a period of time. Maybe take another few sips every 5 minutes or so. This gradual approach gives your organs the time they need to adapt. It gives your heart time to stabilize its rhythm. It gives your digestive system time to prepare for the day ahead. It's not about how much water you drink in total. It's about how you drink it and when. Many people forget that water itself is a form of medicine for the body. And just like any medicine, the dosage and timing make all the difference between healing and harm. When you drink with awareness, when you pay attention to what your body is telling you, your body responds by working more efficiently, more comfortably, and with greater balance throughout the entire day. Think about it this way. If you had a delicate plant that had been in darkness all night, would you suddenly blast it with intense sunlight and a flood of water all at once? Of course not. You'd gradually expose it to light, you'd water it gently, you'd give it time to adjust. Your body deserves the same gentle care, especially after 70 when your systems are more sensitive and require more thoughtful attention. Now let's move to the second major mistake, and this one surprises a lot of people. Drinking water before brushing your teeth. This might seem like an odd thing to worry about, but the first thing you do after waking up actually sets the tone for your body's entire day. Many people rush to drink water before they've even brushed their teeth, thinking they're hydrating early and doing something good for themselves. But here's what's really happening in your mouth during the night. Your mouth becomes a breeding ground for bacteria, and I mean billions of them. They multiply while you sleep, feeding on leftover food particles that are trapped between your teeth, feeding on dead cells that naturally shed from your gums and cheeks. That sticky, unpleasant taste you have in your mouth when you first wake up, or that foul breath, that's not just dryness. That's bacteria buildup. When you drink water before brushing your teeth, you're not flushing toxins out of your body like many people believe. You're actually swallowing them. Those billions of bacteria go straight into your stomach along with that water you just drank. Now, a healthy young stomach with strong acid might handle this without much trouble. But for seniors whose stomach acid production has naturally decreased with age, this can be a real problem. These bacteria can disturb your gut balance, that delicate ecosystem of good and bad microorganisms that lives in your digestive tract. Over time, consistently swallowing these morning bacteria can weaken your digestive health. It can trigger bloating that seems to come out of nowhere. It can cause discomfort throughout the day that never seems to have a clear cause. Some people even experience morning nausea that they can't explain, and this could be one of the hidden reasons. Think of your mouth as the gatekeeper to your internal health. Everything that goes into your body passes through your mouth first. The simple act of brushing your teeth first thing in the morning, before anything else passes your lips, clears out that bacterial layer. It signals to your body that the new day has begun and it's time to shift from rest mode to active mode. After you brush your teeth, take a moment to rinse your mouth thoroughly with clean water. Spit that out. Then, and only then, should you take your first drink of water. Take it slowly, just a few sips at first as we discussed earlier. This small change, this simple reordering of your morning routine, can drastically improve how your stomach feels through the rest of the day. Your goal in the morning isn't to rush through hydration like it's a task to check off a list. Your goal is to create harmony in how your body wakes up. You want all your systems to come online smoothly, working together, supporting each other. Remember, health isn't only about what you do. It's about the order in which you do it. The sequence matters. The timing matters. The way you start your morning can literally determine the quality of the next 16 hours of your day. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, I want to encourage you to engage with this content. Leave a comment below, even if it's just the number 2, to let me know you're here and you're learning something useful. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, I really recommend you do so and turn on the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of our videos. Your support helps us continue creating quality content that can truly inform and inspire you to live your healthiest life, especially in these important years. Now let's talk about the third major mistake, and this is one that many people don't realize is harmful. Drinking cold water on an empty stomach. Cold water might feel refreshing, especially if you live in a warm climate or if you're someone who tends to feel hot easily. But to your aging body, cold water first thing in the morning can be a harsh awakening that creates more problems than benefits. When you drink cold water immediately upon waking, it tightens your blood vessels. It slows down your digestion, and it shocks your internal organs, especially your stomach and intestines, which are still sluggish and slow-moving from their overnight rest. For younger people, the body can adjust to this shock relatively quickly because their systems are more resilient and responsive. But after 70, your temperature regulation is weaker. Your organs are more sensitive. They need gentle stimulation to wake up, not a sudden jolt. Think about what happens when you pour ice-cold water into a warm glass. If the temperature difference is extreme enough, the glass can crack. It's a dramatic example, but the same basic principle applies to your stomach lining. After hours of fasting during sleep, your body's core temperature rises slightly as a way to preserve internal energy and maintain crucial functions. Your stomach is in a warm, resting state. Then suddenly, you send freezing cold water into that warm environment. The temperature shock causes your blood vessels in the stomach area to constrict rapidly. Your blood flow to the digestive organs gets restricted. Digestion, which was just starting to gear up for the day, suddenly stalls. For some older adults, this temperature shock can even lead to cramping, nausea, or a sudden wave of fatigue right after drinking. You might sit down feeling ready to start your day, and then after that cold water, you suddenly feel drained and uncomfortable. Instead of reaching for cold water, choose warm or room temperature water for your morning hydration. Warm water, specifically, helps awaken your digestive tract in a natural, gentle way. It improves blood circulation throughout your body instead of restricting it, and it supports your liver and kidneys in their crucial job of flushing out waste products that accumulated overnight while you were sleeping. Warm water is especially helpful for those of you who often feel cold hands or feet in the morning. This is actually a sign that your blood flow needs gentle encouragement, not a shocking stimulus. When your extremities feel cold, it means your circulation is still sluggish from sleep, and warm water can help get things moving smoothly again. Your morning drink should comfort your body, not challenge it. A simple shift from cold water to warm water can protect your heart by avoiding that sudden constriction of blood vessels. It can ease your digestion by supporting the natural warming process your stomach needs. And it can help you start your day with calm, steady energy instead of the stress response that comes from shocking your system. By being mindful of this one small detail, the temperature of your water, you're giving your body a smoother, healthier start every single day. It's such a simple change, but the effects compound over time. Day after day, week after week, your body will respond better, feel better, and function better. Now let's discuss the fourth major mistake: drinking too much water at once. Many people have heard the advice that you should drink 8 glasses of a day, or that you should drink a full liter first thing in the morning, or various other recommendations that focus purely on quantity. They believe that the more water they drink, especially in the morning, the healthier they'll be. But here's what most people don't understand. When you're older, your body doesn't process water the same way it did decades ago. Your kidneys, which are responsible for filtering your blood and removing waste through urine, work a bit slower than they used to. Your bladder doesn't hold as much as it once did. And your heart, which has to pump all that fluid through your circulatory system, also works with less efficiency than it did when you were younger. Flooding these organs with a large amount of water first thing in the morning can actually cause harm instead of help. When you drink a large volume of water all at once, your body simply can't absorb it efficiently. Instead of being slowly absorbed into your cells where it's needed, much of it passes through your system too quickly. This forces your kidneys to work overtime to process and eliminate it. And your bladder fills up almost instantly, sending you rushing to the bathroom. This sudden rush of water through your system doesn't just inconvenience you. It actually disturbs your electrolyte balance. Electrolytes are minerals in your blood and body fluids that carry an electric charge. They include sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium. These minerals are crucial for almost every function in your body. They help your nerves send signals. They help your muscles contract and relax. They help your heart maintain a steady rhythm. When you flood your system with too much water too quickly, you dilute these electrolytes. You literally wash them out of your body before your cells have had a chance to use them. For seniors specifically, this mineral loss can cause lightheadedness or dizziness, especially when you stand up. It can cause irregular heartbeat or palpitations. It can even cause muscle cramps throughout the day, particularly in your legs and feet. There's another problem with drinking too much water at once. It puts unnecessary pressure on your heart. When you drink a large volume of liquid quickly, your blood volume increases rapidly. Your heart suddenly has to work harder to pump all that extra fluid through your circulatory system. For someone with heart conditions or high blood pressure, this sudden increase in workload can be genuinely dangerous. So what's the solution? The key is rhythm, not quantity. You need to think of hydration as a steady process throughout the morning, not as a single task to complete. Sip your water slowly and consistently. Think of it as feeding your body, not flooding it. A few mouthfuls of water every 10 to 15 minutes in the morning hydrates you far more effectively than gulping down a full glass in one go. This slower, more measured approach helps your heart stay steady because your blood volume increases gradually. It helps your kidneys stay calm because they can process the water at a reasonable pace. And it helps your energy stay balanced because your electrolytes remain stable. When you sip water slowly over time, your cells actually have the chance to absorb it. The water gets where it needs to go instead of just passing straight through. Here's a simple test to know if you're drinking too much too fast. If you find yourself rushing to the bathroom very soon after drinking water, within 15 or 20 minutes, that's your body telling you it didn't have time to absorb what you gave it. You essentially flush the water straight through your system without getting much benefit from it. Your goal should be steady, consistent nourishment throughout the morning, not a sudden overload that your body can't handle. I want to take a moment here to remind you that if you're finding this information valuable, if you're learning something that you can actually use to improve your health, please let me know by leaving a comment. Even if you just write the number 4, that tells me you're engaged and you're getting something out of this content. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe and turn on the notification bell. These simple actions really do help us continue creating this kind of detailed, helpful content for you. Now we come to the 5th and final major mistake that many people make with their morning water routine. Drinking water without minerals. Here's something most people never think about, and it's something that's rarely discussed even in health circles. Not all water is created equal. Many seniors proudly tell me they drink plenty of water every day, which is wonderful. But the kind of water you drink matters just as much as the amount you drink, if not more. When you drink distilled water or overly purified water, especially first thing in the morning when your body is in a fasted state, you may actually be stripping your body of the minerals it needs most. This sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? How can drinking water take minerals away from you? Let me explain the science behind this. Pure water, like distilled water or water that's been heavily purified through reverse osmosis, sounds healthy. The word pure makes it seem like the cleanest, best choice. But water that's completely pure has no minerals in it at all. It's just hydrogen and oxygen molecules, nothing else. And water without minerals behaves very differently in your body than water with natural minerals. When pure water enters your system, it's essentially seeking balance. It wants to equalize its mineral content with the fluids in your body. So what does it do? It actually pulls electrolytes like calcium, magnesium, and potassium out of your tissues, out of your bones, out of your cells in order to balance itself. It's taken from your body instead of giving to your body. Over time, if you're consistently drinking mineral-free water, especially in the morning when you're already in a fasted state, this can lead to a slow but steady depletion of crucial minerals. You might start experiencing fatigue that you can't explain. You might develop muscle weakness that seems to come out of nowhere. Some people even experience gradual bone demineralization where their bones slowly lose density and become more fragile. For older adults specifically, this is particularly dangerous because you're already losing minerals faster due to age. Your body doesn't absorb minerals as efficiently as it used to. Your bones naturally lose some density over time. Your muscles naturally lose some strength. If you're drinking water that's actively pulling more minerals out of your system, you're accelerating a process that's already working against you. So what kind of water should you drink instead? You need what I call alive water, water with natural minerals intact. Spring water is excellent because it naturally contains minerals from the rocks and soil it flows through. Filtered tap water can also be good as long as the filtration process doesn't remove all the minerals. You want water that still has mineral content in it to support your cells, your joints, and your nerves. If you're not sure about the mineral content of your water, here's a simple trick you can use. Add a tiny pinch of high-quality sea salt to your morning glass of water. Not table salt, which is heavily processed, but real sea salt or Himalayan pink salt. These contain trace minerals that your body lost during the night and desperately needs to replenish. You can also squeeze a bit of fresh lemon into your water. Lemon contains natural minerals and also helps stimulate your digestive system in a gentle way. The amount of salt I'm talking about is very small, just a pinch you can hold between two fingers. It shouldn't make your water taste salty. You should barely taste it at all. But that small amount contains dozens of trace minerals, sodium, magnesium, potassium, calcium, and many others that help your body actually use the water you're drinking instead of just flushing it through. Hydration is not about drowning your body in water. It's about nourishing it with balance. If you wake up feeling dizzy or lightheaded, if you experience leg cramps frequently, especially at night or in the early morning if you feel weak or fatigued even though you're drinking plenty of water, the problem might not be dehydration. It might be mineral imbalance from drinking water that's too pure, too cold, or consumed too fast. When you start treating water as a living element rather than just a mechanical necessity, it begins to serve you differently. It doesn't just quench your thirst. It actually rejuvenates your cells, it improves your skin. It can even positively affect your mood and mental clarity. Water is life, but only if you drink it in harmony with your body's rhythm and your body's needs. Let me take a moment now to bring all of this together. We've covered 5 major mistakes that people make with their morning water routine. Drinking too fast, drinking before brushing teeth, drinking cold water, drinking too much at once, and drinking water without minerals. Each of these might seem like a small thing on its own, but together they create a pattern that can either support your health or slowly undermine it. Your morning water routine might seem like such a small, insignificant part of your day, but it's actually one of the most powerful habits that can either heal or harm your aging body. The way you drink, the temperature of your water, whether you brush your teeth first, these seemingly tiny details actually decide how smoothly your body wakes up each day. They set the tone for your digestion, your energy, your circulation, and your overall sense of well-being. Think about this for a moment. You've spent decades, probably 60, 70, maybe 80 years, taking care of other people. You've given your time, your energy, and your attention to raising children, building a career, supporting your family, fulfilling responsibilities. You've put others first for most of your life. But after 70, your focus should turn inward. This isn't selfish. This is necessary. Your body has served you faithfully for all these years. It's carried you through every experience, every challenge, every joy, and every sorrow. And now it deserves gentleness. It deserves patience. It deserves your respect and your careful attention. Morning is not a time to rush through a checklist of things you think you should do. Morning is a time to align your systems, to prepare your heart, to fill your cells with life in the right way. So here's what I want you to do tomorrow morning. When you wake up, before you do anything else, pause. Don't immediately reach for your water glass. Take a moment to simply be awake. Notice how your body feels. Then get up and brush your teeth first. Clean your mouth, rinse thoroughly, and only then prepare your water. Make sure that water is warm or at least room temperature, not cold. If you want, add that tiny pinch of sea salt or squeeze of lemon. Then, instead of drinking it all at once, take just a few sips. Put the glass down. Go about getting ready for your day. Take a few more sips in 5 or 10 minutes. Continue this pattern for the first hour you're awake. Pay attention to how your body responds. You'll likely notice that your stomach feels lighter and more comfortable. Your mind will feel clearer instead of foggy. Your energy will be steadier throughout the day instead of spiking and crashing. These aren't just small improvements. These are signs that your body is functioning the way it should, that you're working with your natural rhythms instead of against them. I want to thank you for joining me today and staying with me through this entire video. The fact that you're still here tells me that you care about your health, that you're willing to learn and make changes, and that you value taking care of yourself. That's something to be proud of. I'd love to hear from you in the comments section below. Share one thing you learned today. Tell me which of these 5 mistakes you've been making. Let me know how you plan to change your morning routine. Your thoughts and experiences are important, not just to me, but to everyone else watching this video. When you share your story, you might help someone else who's struggling with the same issues. Reading your comments gives me and our entire team tremendous motivation and encouragement to keep creating this kind of content. Every comment, every like, every share tells us that what we're doing matters, that we're actually helping people improve their lives. If you found this video helpful and informative, please take a moment to like it, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and share it with someone who might benefit from this information. Maybe you have a friend who's also over 70 and might not know about these important details. Maybe you have a family member who could use this guidance. Sharing knowledge is one of the greatest gifts you can give. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for caring about your health. Thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, where we'll continue exploring ways to live your healthiest, most vibrant life, no matter your age. Until then, take care of yourself. Be gentle with your body, and remember that small changes, done consistently, create remarkable results over time.